So hi, one of the Good Noise podcast. I'm Shane,
I'm Glory.
and we're here with.
Oh, shit.
Okay,
It's okay. It's okay.
Run it back.
going again.
So hi, one of the Good Noise podcast. I'm Shane,
I'm Glory.
and we're here with.
Liam from Again in May.
And we're gonna ask him some questions today. I'm gonna start. So, what inspired the creation of the band, and what does the band name mean?
So the creation of the band's actually been around for like 4 or 5 years.
What?
So as long as I joined after the fact. So I officially joined the band a little over a year ago. They have all been friends since like middle school. And so they put out an ad. They went to the studio and recorded like an instrumental track and put out an ad on Instagram for a vocalist.
Mhm.
And I was over at my friend's house one night and we were pretty drunk and I saw the ad and I was like, you know what, this would be sick. I should reply to these guys. And I probably wouldn't have done it if, I wasn't drinking that night.
Mhm.
But I reached out. They couldn't have been nicer. I went out the next day because they lived pretty close. And we I just tried out for the band and they were like, yeah, do you want to join us? I was like, absolutely. So that's how it all started.
Wow,
Nice.
It was fate.
Yeah, it was, I guess. It's fate and Jack Daniels, I guess.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I as for the name of the band, it happened before I joined. So I might have asked one time, but honestly, I don't really know.
That's fair. Do you have a meaning for it? It might not be the original meaning, but do you have your own meaning behind it?
I don't think I do. I'll let other people think of the meaning. Kind of how like David Lynch with like Twin Peaks, he just lets everybody figure out what the meaning of stuff is. I'll let people do that.
Okay, so
All right.
So congratulations on your newest release. Feels like home.
Thank
How do
you.
you felt the response to it so far? Of course.
It's been. I mean, we had no idea what to expect. We've never put anything out. My mom likes it.
Yeah.
Seal of
No.
approval right there.
Yeah, people have been really nice. A lot of people that I know, a lot of people that I don't know. I've met a ton of people over the past month just from networking and people being into the band and just enjoying what we have to put out and helping us. So it's been really good so far. I don't think I could have asked for a better rollout.
That's awesome.
Oh,
And
yeah.
the song I was talking about last night was "Losing Color."
Yeah,
Really,
Yes.
I thought it because I know you're into more of the. I've been watching the pod for a while or listening to. I know you're into more of the heavier stuff. I was thinking it was going to be empty room. But interesting. Okay.
Yeah, that was the one.
Yeah.
So, what made you choose "Waves" as the lead single for the EP?
Waves is the lead single. So Waves is the first song we like ever completed as a band.
Aw.
Yeah, and it went through. We almost scrapped it like forever ago, and I was kind of pushing really hard to like keep it, and then we made some modifications. Everybody was super happy with it, but that was the first song we had ever written together, and even just going into the studio, we were like, this is probably going to be the single. I think this is going to be the overall most enjoyable for people.
So it was just a logical one to make the single.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
That's good. I'm glad it didn't get scrapped because it's really good.
Thank you.
Yeah. So is there any meaning behind the EP name or cover art?
Yeah, so for the EP name, we kind of went into it with this idea of home as not so much as like a place as it all is also like it could be a thing, a person, an idea, an emotion. And when people, usually the term like, yeah, if something feels like home is associated with like feels really nice, like enjoyable and like fond memories. But a lot of times home can be dysfunctional on both layers of that, like being a real place or being an idea and emotion. So yeah, all of these songs are not happy and definitely more of just introspective than anything. But yeah, just kind of that dysfunction that goes with places that feel like home aren't always necessarily the best place to be.
Okay.
Wow, I've never seen somebody like in music take that side of feels like home. It's always, as you said, like the warm, happy, comfortable, but you guys actually made it like realistic.
Mhm.
So that's good. That's really good. I appreciate that. It's good.
Okay.
So can you tell me a little bit about your writing process for this EP?
So yeah, I live an hour away from the other guys, so it's not like super far, but we're able to get together and practice like once or twice a week, especially when we were writing. But so already we were kind of accustomed to working from a distance, and then obviously the pandemic struck and nobody was seeing anybody. So
Yeah.
We it was a lot of uploading boulders to drives, tracking over each other, and just getting it, trying to figure it out that way. But considering this is also the first time we had ever written anything together,
Yeah.
it was a huge learning curve. We probably wrote well, maybe not wrote, but started like 20 plus songs in the process of getting to this. Yeah, it was, and went through like tons of different phases.
Yeah.
And we just, if we didn't, we would get to a point where we just determined we weren't really having it with a song, and we would just move on. And I'm really happy with the 5 that ended up coming out of it, and I'm glad that we didn't settle for some of the other ones.
Okay, so you chose to go with an EP, just the 5, because you felt that those were the better ones, or you just wanted to debut with an EP?
A little bit of both. I think we could have, I think we had potentially the ability to put out a full length for our first, but I think it was a little just testing the waters, and also we weren't super happy with some of the other songs. Like, we didn't go into the studio with 20 songs.
Okay.
Yeah, but like through the course
that would have been a lot.
Yeah, no, through the course of writing, we probably had written like 20.
Jesus. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think you'd revisit any of those? Like maybe when you're a bit more matured and you tested the waters?
Yeah. Absolutely. There's a couple in our drive that I'm really happy to get back to and work on. Because I really think that coming at it with, after being in the studio for the first time and having that experience, we can really tackle it and make it sound like us.
Solid. All right. That's good.
Yeah.
So I want you to pick your favorite lyric off of this EP and tell us the meaning behind it.
Yeah. So my favorite lyric is also from my favorite song, which is "Losing Color."
Banger.
And it is
Nice.
and it is it's the line from the chorus: "Sun-kissed and filled with dread, your white hands now soaked in red. My leaves are losing color. Was it something I said?" And that's kind of like that whole song is about like dealing with trauma, and the whole idea of like my leaves are losing color. Usually you associate that with like innocence, like a loss of innocence, and trying to process why something could happen, and thinking like, was it something I did? Did I do this to myself? So that's easily my favorite line.
Oh.
Yeah. So a smart line.
So where was your headspace at while you were writing this EP? I know you did touch on it a little bit earlier on.
Honestly, not bad. I know that the themes are not, they're pretty, but I was really just pulling on some recent experiences over the past couple years. But over the actual process of when we went in, wrote and recorded it, pretty good. I don't have any like tortured soul experience in the studio. It was great. I enjoyed it a lot.
All right.
Okay, that's good.
I'm glad it was all a positive experience.
Definitely. Like, all right.
Turn the bad into the good, I guess.
Definitely
some reality. Yeah.
So while going through the EP, what band or artist influence pop out the most to you, if any?
Wow, that is. See, I vocally am into a lot of, musically in general, into a lot of stuff that the other guys aren't. They're into heavier stuff. I'm into more pop punk.
So true. Yep.
Yeah. So vocally for me, every time I write music, I feel like it has certain weird, especially like how I write melodies. I feel super inspired by Justin from Ocean City Soundtrack. If you guys,
yeah,
we interviewed him. Yeah,
we
really
spoke to him. Yeah,
I have not gotten back. I'm literally in the shirt right now. That's so crazy.
I almost impulse bought tickets to their tour today.
What? I thought you did.
No, I didn't. Not yet.
I think they dropped Friday, so I'll be right there with you.
Yeah.
You need.
But yeah, I'm also super into bands like I really like the singer Anthony from Bayside. I love Bayside. Super into some newer stuff like Neck Deep. I love Neck Deep. I love Jaden with Confidence. I love Patrick from Movements. I love all of them so much. So definitely, at least vocally, some of those guys.
All good names.
Yeah.
So this question should be super, super quick. Off the top of your head, I want you to describe the CP for new listeners in 3 words. No more, no less.
It feels like home.
That's
That's
cheap.
too easy. You
What
gotta
else
you gotta do
too easy?
something else.
Cheap.
Yeah, you gotta do something else.
Yeah, that is too easy.
Yeah.
I've been going with post-hardcore adjacent.
Okay.
Because
I hear
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
I definitely don't think we're that level of heaviness, but I wouldn't say that we're like pop punky. So I don't know. It's somewhere on that spectrum. Genre is stupid.
Yeah, literally, we say that almost every episode because I can't link any genres to anybody, so I'm just like, whatever this is.
I'll be like, Glory, this is
good.
butt rock deathcore, and she's like, I don't care.
Yeah,
It's good.
it literally doesn't even matter. Like one of my favorite bands is and favorite singers is Nate Roos from Fun and the Format.
Yeah.
So like who cares?
Yeah, exactly. That's fair. So is there a certain feeling or emotion you want your listeners to have while going through this EP?
I want the full range. I want the full spectrum.
Mhm.
Every emotion.
I mean each of the songs kind of touches on a different piece. I guess the one that I would want to maybe not want to convey, but unfortunately I think people resonate with most is kind of like hopelessness. which is
Oh, okay.
which is like I don't want people to feel that, but I think that people will resonate with that.
Okay.
That's
Makes
fair.
sense.
But yeah.
So where do you see the band in the next 5 years? And are you guys working on anything new that you might be able to spill the beans on?
We know you kind of just dropped this EP, but it's okay. You know.
It's fine.
We did just drop. We've been doing a lot of practicing. We'd love for live shows to become a thing again.
Mhm.
Obviously, we don't want to do anything until it's the right time and it's safe, and we're at a point, in the country where we can do that. But we're always working,
Yeah.
always writing, definitely. I think hopefully, in 5 years, I'd love to be doing shows, be a full touring band. Anything's possible. So
For sure.
hope for the best.
Definitely. All right. So for the last couple questions, we're actually going to shift away from music, if that's okay with you.
Absolutely.
Sick. So we're going to go straight to death row.
Boom.
Boom.
So, boom. Oh my God. So if you're on death row, what would your last meal be with a drink?
All right, super easy. My favorite food, and everybody always clowns me for this, is tuna casserole. I don't know if you know what that is.
Yo, my mom used to make that when my dad would like go on like business trips because he hates tuna fish because it was like my favorite thing. It bangs. Yeah.
All-time favorite
great.
food. It's the only food that guaranteed every single time that I eat it,
Mhm.
I will get hiccups because I just inhale it.
Yeah, that's fair.
So
I get that.
I love it. As for drinks, I've been really into Polar makes this seltzer, which
Mhm.
is delicious. I've been super into that recently, but probably I'd probably go the route of like gin and one of these together.
Solid.
Okay.
Solid.
So if you could live in one fiction world for a week, where would you live?
I feel like I really want to say Pokemon just because I'm still so immersed in that and
That's
I
fair.
love it.
Mhm.
But also I've been reading a lot of My Hero Academia,
As you should.
and that'd be kind of sick as long as I didn't have a stupid quirk like God, what's that? The one dude who like shoots out onomatopoeia or whatever. Like he says "bam" and then like a big text that says "bam." Like
No.
I wouldn't want that.
No.
But yeah, one of those two. Probably Pokemon though.
Okay, so that's good. So I have the honor of asking the last question. Every single person we've spoken to has actually said it is the most important question. What is your favorite color?
I for the longest time would have said gray because
Mhm.
my whole wardrobe is like grayscale. My whole like everything, not the band, but I love that band. but like black, gray, white. But recently I've been super into yellow.
As you should be.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like great band, House and Home, Virginia, just released this shirt for their song Shrunken Head, and it's like this really weird like off yellow, like it's really strange, but I wear it like all the time because it's like my favorite color now.
Yeah. Yellow's a fantastic color. You went from Shane's favorite color to my favorite color, so
Sick.
Yeah.
Going across
great.
the spectrum here. So as Gloria said, that's all the questions we have today. Is there anything that you'd like to plug?
I mean, if you haven't checked out the EP, please go check it out. We worked really hard and we're all pretty proud of it. Kevin and Anthony from the This Wildlife said it was good, so everyone else should take their word for it and not mine. Yeah, I mean, if shows are coming back, go see your friends. They've been waiting forever. Go see your friends. Go pay money for tickets to see your friends.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you for sitting out with us. It's been Liam from Again in May, and we're the Good Noise podcast.